What's up, guys? This is Matt Kowalis from Detroit Sports Bettors coming to you with another DraftKings Sportsbook NBA playoff slate breakdown. Yesterday was a very successful day once again. We went 6-2 in the YouTube slate breakdown. We've been getting more views. We've been getting more subscribers. So keep that going. If you like the video and you know other people who are betting, recommend it. At the very least, even if you don't like my picks, you're going to get good information here. I do my research. I know these players. I know these tendencies. And I think I've kind of proven that all year long throughout my articles, which went 56%. And right now we're currently 21-7, which is 75%. Do not expect me to continue picking 75%. Do not take every single one of my picks. I cannot preach that enough. I don't want you guys coming at me if I have an off night, because it happens. This is the gambling world, okay? I like putting these out so I give you quality information that you can mesh your own ideas with. And then if you like the picks, roll with them. You know what I mean? Again, these videos are how I got into betting NBA. I started my career with NBA DraftKings DFS, quickly became a pro at NBA DFS, made enough money to create Serenity Medical CBD. And by the way, this is a different shirt. I do wash my clothes. If you watched the video yesterday, I just rep my brand every day. And I got to go do some work after this. So we're getting this video out quick. And again, went 6-2. Check the Twitter, Detroit Bettors. That has been hot. Detroit Sports Bettors on Facebook. I am not the only one who releases picks. I'm just the only one who does a YouTube series. We do have our podcast. We'll have that coming out, recording that tonight. So we hope you listen to that as well. And again, let's just get right into today's picks. I want to make this video quick because I do have some stuff to do. And going forward, we won't always have YouTube breakdowns on back-to-back days, but this is a 4-game slate. I like hitting bigger slates, so I give you more options. And then going forward, you don't know how many 3 or 4 game slates there are going to be until next round, just because of how long a series may go. Okay, so let's get right into it. Today, we are starting with the Washington Wizards against the Philadelphia 76ers. Currently, the 76ers are sitting at -6, and Joel Embiid is questionable. He did leave the last matchup with an injury. And if I'm being honest, I don't see a point for Joel Embiid to play here. The 76ers are good enough to beat the Wizards without Embiid. And even if they lose this game, the 76ers really don't have much to worry about in this series. They are the better team. They're far superior. Every aspect of the game, they do better. So even if they lost a game here, then they go to the next game and they close out. So I'm really not worried. And that is also why I'm going to be going with the Wizards +6 here. The Wizards are 22-13-1 as road dogs against the spread this year. Okay, so they're in a position, this is familiar to them. And again, Beal and Westbrook have not had their breakout game together just yet. I'm not sitting here saying it's tonight, but I think there's got to be a game at some point they combine for 50 or 60 and put this team in a better position. To add to, without Joel Embiid, that middle is far more open. Yes, they have Dwight Howard, but Dwight Howard is a hack at this point in his career. He is often in foul trouble. He is often giving more physical fouls, not even going for the ball. So I do see him potentially getting in foul trouble, and the middle will be wide open. And you know who takes advantage of that? That's Russell Westbrook. So Russ is sitting at, I think his over-under was 23.5 or 24.5. I just don't really touch those with Russ personally. This just isn't a spot where I like it. But I do like the over 229. Again, I think the middle is going to be far more open. I think that's going to force players to close in, and then you're dishing out, and hopefully people are going to be making shots. I think this is going to be a faster pace game as well. So again, I like the over 229 in this spot. And then again, I like the Wizards at +6. Moving on to the Atlanta Hawks versus the New York Knicks. That is currently at a -1.5 spread for the Knicks, and your boy is going to be riding with the Knicks, okay? Madison Square Garden is just a tough place to play. I think this is a good spot for the Knicks to rebound and show what they can do. I like everyone to play better here. Randall hasn't been having the best series ever, and I'm not going to count on him tonight. But someone I am going to count on a little more is going to be, RJ Barrett. I like RJ Barrett's over 24.5 points, rebounds, assists. He is a small forward who attacks the glass. He does dish the basketball as well. He's a fairly good facilitator. And then again, he does have those nights where he gets 20 plus points. So if he has one of those nights, you're going to hit that pretty easily. And to add to, he has hit this 9 of his last 15 games. Okay, so it is a pretty good spot. Again, recapping that, I like the Knicks minus 1.5 here with their backs against the wall in Madison Square Garden. I think that's a really good spot. And then I like RJ Barrett over 24.5. Currently, the over-under for this game on DraftKings Sportsbook is 208. I would be leaning on the over, but I don't think I'm going to make a bet there. Again, when it's that low and you have two teams that just play good defense, they run at a slower pace, it's tougher to predict. You're more so guessing. But if I were to go anywhere and you like this one, I'm leaning with the over 208. Going into the Memphis Grizzlies against the Utah Jazz. Currently, that is a minus 9.5 Utah spread. And if you can recall, one of the first games this series was a minus 9.5 Utah spread as well. And that was a spread that Utah covered. And it may have even been without Donovan Mitchell. So I'm going to be honest, I'm going right back to the well. I'm going with the Jazz minus 9.5 here, kind of like I did with the Nets at the minus 13 last night. This team is just too good. And honestly, Memphis has been running maybe better than they have all season. They've had a great run, and all good things have to come to an end. And I think it's tonight. Ja Morant has been playing exceptional, way above his average as well. What was his over-under? Was it 23? I can't remember what his over-under was, but I remember looking at it and was like, I personally would take the under. But again, I'm not going to touch that one because I like the Jazz minus 9.5. I like the under 227. Currently, this is hitting at last 7 games. The over has hit 6 times. So I know I probably look a little crazy here, but it's a closeout game. I think the Jazz stiffen up on defense. They have Donovan Mitchell, who's getting full run again, who does play good defense. And then again, Gobert in that middle. I just think Memphis comes back down to earth. If you don't agree with me, I do understand, but the under is hitting in 66% of simulations as well. I checked that, so that's kind of syncing with my thoughts. And yeah, so my picks for that game are Jazz minus 9.5, the under 227 as well. Okay, I didn't really look at any player props for that one. Honestly, today is not a day I love player props. I really like RJ Barrett, that over 24.5 points, rebounds, assists. I just thought that was a little low. And then I do have one more, which we're going to get into next. Going into the Los Angeles Clippers against the Dallas Mavericks for that one, okay? For that game, I personally like the Dallas Mavericks at plus 7.5. After just getting absolutely annihilated in their last game, just an embarrassing outing, they head back to LA, and I think this is going to be a tougher game. I think Dallas is going to come to play a little more, and the person that I'm going to be relying on is Luka. Last game, his points over was 30.5. Now it's down to 28.5. He's come back down to earth a little bit. Well, in all honesty, it was just one game. He had one off game where I don't even think he got full run. So generally, when you have a game like that and you're embarrassed, you come out and you play a little tougher. So plus 7.5, that's a lot of points to me. And then I also like the over 217. The over 217 I really like. I think this game is going to be a lot more scoring. We know how Luka plays against the Clippers. I think this is just one off night. He's going to bounce back well. And again, 7.5 is a lot of points, especially in the playoffs for a team that plays good defense like Dallas does. They just got to get back on track. So I do like the over 217 as well. So my picks for that game are the Mavs plus 7.5, over 217, and Luka over 28.5. Okay. So again, this is a 4-game NBA slate, and I did give you guys a ton of picks. I know I've been running hot, but again, don't take every single pick, guys. You know, I have gone 5-0 once, but even yesterday was a very successful night. We went 6-2. If you parlayed that, it would have been ruined. Single bets are always going to be where you make your money. You're going to be the most consistent. Everyone loves a good parlay. Don't get me wrong. I still do some massive parlays as well. You know, it's just fun, you know, just throwing down with your buddies. But my highest recommendation is play singles. I would if you're watching these videos and you play singles, I think more often than not, you're going to be fairly successful. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Check us out on Facebook at Detroit Sports Bettors, Instagram, Detroit Bettors, Twitter, Detroit Bettors. And then again, we have the Discord. We have all these different things. I also post from my own personal account and let people know when the videos are up. And I put some of the Twitter stuff on my account as well. So if you ever do want to follow me, it's my Instagram handle is Konanis8, just an old nickname. But yeah, again, I'm Matt Kowalis from Detroit Sports Bettors. Again, thanks for the support, guys. We've gotten a lot of followers on this channel really quick. Give us a thumbs up if you've been winning some money. And hey, if you've been winning some money and you're interested in any CBD products, can't recommend Serenity Medical CBD enough. We have Brandon Moreno on our roster. We have Kyler Phillips. We have Cody Stamen. You know, and we're really working to bring more athletes. And then in turn with DSB, we got some cool stuff going on. I got some good meetings going forward to try and give you guys more opportunity and just cool things. You know what I mean? We love this community. I love building this community. So I'm going to keep these videos coming, and I just want to keep giving you guys some wins. All right. So it's Wednesday. I hope we have a great day on this NBA playoff slate, and best of luck tonight, y'all. I'm out.